you have finished your color wheel, I hope, which is awesome. And now you're ready to do the other two assignments from the first week of virtual, the first week of 2 weeks only, I hope. But if you go to the classwork tab, you can see under week one, you probably only see two assignments. If you see four, then you should probably see me because you have me for 2 hours. Go to still life photos, and you need to scroll down to the bottom. These are vocabulary words that you see, and you need to look at them so that you know what they are. Or if I say something that you don't understand, you can go through and refresh your memory about what those words mean. But this document has um, this Google Doc has the explanation of the assignment. And we are going to be creating two still lifes. Okay, so what are still lifes? Well, let's use this link to take a look at still lifes. Um, these are still life photos because I put still life photography. Traditionally, artists would paint or draw still lifes. So if I put still life drawing, you will see drawings of still life. But we are going to be doing photography because I didn't send you home with any paper. So you can see that it is an arrangement of objects in a pleasing fashion. And I want your photo to be balanced. This picture right here is not balanced. And I do not want this. So, number one, there's not enough objects. You will need to use um, more than four objects in your collage. Excuse me, in your still life. And you're going to photograph it better than this. See all this empty space? I don't want a bunch of empty space. You'll need to get close to what you're doing. So this is a much better photo, how it fills it. We're going to open this in a new tab and take a look at it. See how there's not a ton of empty space. More than four objects, okay? And you're going to take a photo that is balanced. You will also be taking two photos of your still life, one that is showing the still life in a pleasing fashion, and the other with you and the objects together. And you'll be texting them or emailing me to the phone number or email down at the bottom of the document. Now, you have some expectations of your two still lifes. Let's talk about the first one first. One will be using color to create emphasis or a focal point. We will be using complementary colors to create that focal point. What are complementary colors? They are colors that are directly across from each other on the color wheel, like yellow and purple. Also, you can use or you can use green and red. So you want to focus on two colors that are across from each other on the color wheel. Like, for example, you could have four blue objects and one orange object, and that one orange object will create a focal point. And then you will take a picture of those objects and make them nicely arranged without a lot of background. Take a nice picture of it, then take another picture of you with the objects, and you'll text or email that to me. All right? So you're going to use complementary colors, which are colors across from each other on the color wheel. So any two colors that are across from each other on the color wheel. Don't have a bunch of different colors going on. I want you to focus on just two colors that are across from each other on the color wheel. So, for example, have four yellow objects and one purple, or four purple and one yellow. All right, so focus on the color for the first still life. The other still life is you're going to focus on shape or form to create emphasis or a focal point. You can use like four round objects and one square object, or you could use four cylindrical. Remember what a cylinder is? Like a Pringles can, a soda can. Those are cylinders. So you could have like four cylindrical shapes and one flat two-dimensional kind of shape, or a triangular shape or something different. You could have 4 shapes that are bumpy and 1 shape that is smooth. You could have 4 shapes that are smaller and 1 shape that is larger. Well, guess what? The one shape that is different, one of these things is not like the other. Remember? I think that was Sesame Street. Well, the one thing that's not like the other will create the focal point or the emphasis. Remember, you need to eliminate the unnecessary background by getting close to the object when you take the picture. And you also need to accompany each still life. And remember, you're doing 2 still lifes, one that will be emphasizing color, the other that will be emphasizing the shapes. You need to use more than 4 objects. All right. Any questions? You can text me. Here's the text number right here. It's in the document. Oh, and here's the email. Also, as a reminder, where do you find this document? You go into your classwork, whatever hour you're in. You go to classwork. You look for still life photos. You click on it. You'll need to scroll down until you see this document right here, and you'll need to click on it and it will open up. And at the bottom is my text number and my email and the written explanation and the color wheel. All right. Hope to see your still life soon. Bye bye.